feel like Guy Fieri. So it's the next day. I just got off work and I have can you hear that? It is pouring down rain. Anyway, I have a birthday party to go to for my friend in like 3 hours. Let's see how much I can get done. Hopefully I don't go to the party with hair dye on my head. Let's find out. This is how the bleaching turned out. It turned out exactly how I wanted it to. I'm not gonna lie, I really thought I had more dye. This is like, there's almost nothing in this, and there's also almost nothing in this. So, let's just see what happens. Honestly, should I have even started out with this much conditioner? Because I don't know how much hair dye I have. We're gonna go with it. Starting off, I'm gonna put the entire rest of this tube in, which it's not a lot, y'all. It's like maybe a tablespoon, maybe a little more. Okay. I'm also adding some, oh, did I even say the color of that one? It was Iro Neon Pink. It's what I always use. It's what's faded in my hair right now. Some say it's impossible to get out of your hair, but it does eventually go back to blonde. It just takes a really long time, like years. Anyway, this is the Lime Crime Unicorn Hair Dye. It's in the shade Lipstick. It's a beautiful, like, pink-based red, and I'm just gonna add some into this. I love this color. It's one of my favorite colors to dye my hair with, but it doesn't last very long. Let's see what happens. I'm nervous. Ooh, that looks beautiful. I actually struggled for a long time trying to figure out what shade of pink I wanted to dye it this time. But I don't really have a choice, do I? I have to see what this turns out, how this turns out. I can't talk right now. Beautiful color, beautiful. Too light. As cute as these little bottles are, it's very difficult to get all the hair dye out of them. I don't know how I feel. I feel like it needs to be darker. I'm also very worried because I've played this game before where I just keep trying to make it darker to get the right shade, and then I put it on my head and I end up with red hair. Insert video here. So, okay, I think this is it. I feel like it looks almost red on camera. Let's swatch it. Let's swatch it. Let's do a little swatch. Let's do a tiny little baby little swatch. Swatch, that's really pretty. And then I always like to, I feel like you get a better representation of what it's gonna look like when you do this. Am I wrong? Maybe. It looks a lot more purple toned because for some reason the Iro just gives off that color before it's deposited. I don't get it either. It's gonna be more of that warm toned color, I think. All right, let's do this. Now, if you've read the title, obviously I'm putting black in my hair. Those are the parts that I didn't bleach. And I'm gonna be dyeing everything pink first because you're supposed to fill your hair with color before you dye it black. If you try to dye blonde hair black, it can end up with a green cast. and everything underneath is blonde because it used to be green, blue, and green again. One time I said, while I was bleaching my hair, something about me getting chemical burns. And I got a comment from someone who said it was really insensitive to those who have undergone chemical burns. And I just want to reassure you guys, I got chemical burns, both then and now. My skin feels like I'm wearing a swim cap, like everywhere that I bleached. It just feels very tight, and at least there was nothing oozing this time, but that's been known to happen. I'm so excited, let's go. Oh my God. Supposed to be done by now. I'm not. This is the amount of dye I have left. It's not a lot. Did I mention I have somewhere to go tonight? The sun has set. Okay, I'm gonna leave this on for a little over an hour. It's the next day. I just got off work like an hour or so ago. I went ahead and sectioned my hair off. If you're wondering how I did it, I just did it one time and it was perfect. And I don't know what kind of witchcraft that is, but I'm happy. Now, I know some of y'all are gonna literally scream at me for this next part. I chose to buy black box dye and not black semi-permanent, because black semi-permanent dye is known to bleed and transfer, and I didn't want it to like bleed on the pink hair. I want the pink and the black to be very separate. I don't want to end up with like pink hair and then purple from this part down, because that will happen, especially if I were to use like Arctic Fox, which was the main one I was looking at. There's not a lot of good ones, good black semi-permanent dyes. There's not a lot. So I looked this one up. It says it's a demi-permanent. It says, what does it say? It says it lasts 28 shampoos. So I'm really nervous. I haven't dyed my hair with box dye since I was like 22 or something. I don't know. I'm 30. I feel like the color right now that you guys are seeing on my head is a little incorrect because it almost looks kind of like orangey on camera. It's not. It's straight pink. Got a nice squished bottle. Another squished bottle. Oh my god, guys. It came with one of those icing packets from Toaster Strudel. I'm just kidding. These are the gloves. I'm not going to use these because I buy my own. I just get these ones on Amazon in a size medium. Oh, and this was the last part. Another squished tube. I just want to go watch the L Word. I'm gonna imagine I just put the two together and the conditioner's in the shower so I don't accidentally do that. Perform allergy test 48 hours before use. As if. My friends are gonna come hang out and they're gonna be here in less than 10 minutes. Okay, let's do this. Very liquidy. Oh my god, I don't want this to make a huge mess. Fuck. That's how I feel right now. Okay, this is what it looks like. I gotta go. I leave.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Is this not insane to y'all? One time I had a nightmare that I dyed my hair brown. A nightmare. That's all that happened in a dream. It was like normal life, but I decided to dye my hair brown and then I had to live with it. And I hated having brown hair. My natural hair color. This is so cool. Who is it? Okay, come pee.
Hi, welcome to my channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage.
Hi.
It's Victoria. You gonna pee?
Yeah.
We don't. Do you want me to stop filming while you pee?
No, I don't care. Just leave all this out. Oh my gosh, the smell of black hair dye is.
Right?
Oh my god, it's the box dye. It's the box dye.
Yeah, especially I don't know.
It just has like that certain smell. I'm just having like childhood flashbacks of my mom dyeing her hair pink and black.
I am your mom. Deal with that in therapy.
Yeah, I have these big feelings all the time, and I get so overwhelmed. And she's like, "It's all in your head. You're thinking of things too much. Like, your brain's. You don't have to always think all these thoughts about these simple things." And I'm like,
So, but I do.
it's the way I would describe it is like when you open Internet Explorer and it takes forever to load, right?
Mhm, right.
And then you're like, "Damn, that sucks." And you're like, "Well, maybe if I just open another one, like whatever." But the whole time you're just waiting for this one window to open, and then before you realized it, you've clicked on the Internet Explorer thing like 12 times.
Yeah.
And then whenever one of them opens, they all 12 open at the same time, and they all start loading at the same time.
Right.
That's how it feels to have any thought in my head. Is it automatically opens like 12 tabs, and they're all loading at the same time. I'm like,
I can't believe my hair is fucking black now. There's something about black hair dye. It's just, girls who get it. Crazy. Just put that back. Pretend I didn't see that. I've been wanting to do this to my hair since like maybe this end of summer, but I knew it wasn't the right time then. I was like, no, I have other plans for my hair first. And I did the pink with the blue and the green underneath. And my thought with that was if I didn't like that, I would just dye black over it. But I did like it, so I kept it. And now here we are. But I've been planning this for a long time. Oh no, I have an itch on my nose. Should I scratch it? Oh my god, it's so itchy. I actually also considered dyeing more than this and like maybe doing like a strip on each side. But the hair dye was like really cheap. So honestly, I'll just buy more hair dye if I want to do that. Are you guys seeing this? Look like I have a blackout tattoo around my neck. It makes it look skinny. New tattoo just dropped. Did I mention it's January 4th? So the new year just started. This is how I'm coping. The way it's just rolled out into a long worm. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I put a bag over it, but it just needs to sit for 20 minutes. It's not gonna dry out in 20 minutes since it's all like wrapped up together. I promise y'all one thing, my hair's already dyed black. Like right now, if I rinsed it out, it's black. So I'm gonna rinse this out in 20 minutes and I will be back tomorrow for the reveal. Y'all not ready for this? I'm not ready for this. So this is the final result. I'm obsessed. Like it's everything. This is exactly what I wanted. This was exactly what was on my Pinterest board. Insert my Pinterest board here. This is what I wanted. This is what I've wanted for so long. Why didn't I do this sooner? It almost makes me want to like put more black streaks in it, you know what I mean? Because this actually, let's look at what it looks like in a ponytail. It's so cool. Like, are you kidding me? Pigtails? Also, my hair is getting so long. I specifically did this reveal with no makeup because I feel like every hair dye video ends with a reveal with makeup. And I'm like, girl, what do you look like with nothing on? Do you look crazy? Because I do. And I'm here for it. And I'm living and I'm loving and I'm laughing. Live your best life. Sliving always. Loves it. Neck reveal.
You need to